So if you love the deep dive into BC's secret shoreline gems and those tropical looking caves on Vancouver Island, you're going to flip for what's on the other side of the Rockies. Today we're road tripping through the Western Canada provinces, Alberta, Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and we're gonna uncover 6 friendly lake beaches, family friendly lake beaches, plus 1 epic hidden gem. So grab your sand toys for your Western Canada beach adventure. That must be on your bucket list right after this video. I'm gonna ask you. So I don't want to keep you any longer, let's start. So first on the list, we're gonna start with the Devonshire beach at the Lesser Slave Lake. And as you see, you don't see it yet, but you're gonna see, I'll make it visible for you on the map. So let me push aside a little bit. So I've prepared the list in Mind Trip for you. I'm gonna share the link later in the video so you can grab it and look for yourself where the things are. There are no big descriptions yet of all the things I will tell, but you get the information in the video. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll answer all questions. Back to the list. Devonshire Beach at the Lesser Slave Lake, right here in Alberta. So if you haven't mentioned, we start with Alberta, 2 beaches for each province. And what's great at the Devonshire Beach? It offers a 1.5 kilometer long stretch of postcard white sand. It has used to have a Beach Fest sandcastle competition. It's mid of August and is pure magic for the kids. So the only downside, I guess, is the 2.5 hours drive from Edmonton. There are only very few vendors close by, so you might need to pack your lunch and enough water or something to drink for you and your whole family. And the water is around 21 degrees. It has enough room for most people most often, except on festival weekends. And what it makes unique is the actual boreal sand dunes, where you will swear or you think you are at the ocean. And if you go down the list, for each place you have some examples that you get an idea how does it look like, that you get a real feeling also of the scenery. And with that, having said that, let's move on. We're going to the Sylvan Lake, and that one is a bit further down the road, so close to the border of Saskatchewan. And one of the pros are it offers Alberta's first floating water park. It's around 150 obstacles, something like that. To give you an idea, we'll switch shortly the page. So there you are. If you haven't done that, it is so much fun to be on this inflatable castle on water. It's not only for kids, it's also for adults, and I'll challenge you to try, because the next day you're sure you're gonna feel sore, believe me. I'm pretty sporty and that's what I felt, but it's a ton of fun, and that's why it is one of the best spots on the list, because you got the water, you get the nice beach, you can go on these inflatable sandcastles, so your kids will be drawn out of their energy pretty quickly. The water temperature is also around 20-22 degrees during summer, and you need to make sure that you arrive in time early enough, as free parking spot will vanish pretty fast. And I even read at one point before 11 a.m. you should be there for that. And the tip I can give you here is, if you want to book the Aqua Splash, the inflatable water park, do it online. That's what we did in the past for another lake in Kelowna. They have also the Splish Splash water park, and it saved us a ton of time. And yeah, that's it for that place. I guess that brings me to the next point. So, question to you. If this Western Canada trip ideas and hidden gems that I've just mentioned spark your trip ideas, then tap the like button and subscribe so more parents find this. And you know, the more parents find this video, the more YouTube will love you and love myself, and the algorithm will like it too, and we can spread the word much faster. Anyway, it would be much appreciated. And just to inform you, I'll drop every Thursday or Friday, mostly Friday, a new video with new insights, new ideas, and ways to plan your trip much faster. Let's keep going. So now we're in Saskatchewan, 2 lakes in Saskatchewan. We move over and we scroll out of the map, and that far off each other, they have special amenities. So first, the Waskesiu Lake in the Prince Albert National Park. So it has a 600-meter sand it offers a 600-meter beach with sand that is well manicured. It offers hot shower, washrooms, a playground right on the beach. And the only con that I have to mention here is that I think you have to pay an entry fee. On weekends there might be a lot of people. On the other hand, the water is a bit cooler than these prairie water ponds. Can be good on hot days. So around in July the water is around 20 degrees Celsius. What it makes unique is it combines national park wildlife with an ice cream and mini golf townside. And if you want to know more about the area, it's a beautiful spot. It has a lot of amenities, a lot of wildlife, and it is one of these must-visit spots. If you're not even visiting the lake, just visit the surroundings. I've made an itinerary trip idea for Saskatchewan the other day. Check this out if you want to know more how and what you can do in the area. Next, we are going to the Candle Lake, which is right over here. So, Candle Lake, what are the pros? So it has a soft golden and even purple sand beaches. I'll also move down a bit here in the list. And it also has an inflatable water park, as we're gonna check out right over here. So Saskatchewan parks, always a great site to discover things like that. And let me see, there it is. So, food truck nearby, perfect and marked. And Sask Aquatic Water Park, that's the water park on the Candle Lake, which is another great lake that you can go with your kids to spend the whole day at the beach. And one thing that is less good about the place is the fact that it's 1 hour away from Prince Albert, and you need to bring your repellent for dusk. And the lake on the other hand, you say sea in Swiss German. The lake water on the other hand is rather on the warmer side. It offers shallow coves, often hit around 20 degrees or warmer, and it all makes it feel like a bathtub warm lake. And what is unique about this spot is the fact that it's the only place in Canada where kids can build purple sandcastles. So definitely one thing that must be on your bucket list if you look for family-friendly trips or trip ideas for your next Canada adventure. And don't forget the inflatable obstacle course on the water. So with that, we're already moving on to the next province on the list, and that is Manitoba. And Manitoba is a place or a province that is prone to be explored because of his many lakes. There are more than 100,000 lakes in Manitoba. I'm not certain anymore if these are Manitoba has the most lakes in one province in Canada. I need to check this again. But over 100,000 lakes, and you bet there are some great beaches around. Sorry for the misspelling. Hopefully I don't get a warning from YouTube for that. Beaches in Canada. And one lake we're gonna explore first is the Crystal Lake at the Waskesiu in the Riding Mountain National Park. This is further up here, and as it says clear lake, the lake is pretty clear. That is also, by the way, another lake that I've mentioned in one of my previous itinerary ideas I've created. So check it out if you want to and feel to, for another, if you need to have a blueprint for a road trip in Manitoba, check it out. So, but back to the Crystal Lake, it's a resort town, and therefore it has plenty of amenities around, like accessible washrooms right on the main beach, playgrounds, and what I'm missing here, I just lost what I wanted to say. Anyway, a lot of many things are around. There's also possibility to see bisons in the national park, a bit aside. You need to pay a park fee. Some of the cons are you need to pay a park fee. You need to be in time at the beach because it's one of the most famous but also loved lakes and most visited lakes. So it's not one of these hidden gems you might expect on the list, but it's nonetheless a beautiful spot to stay and to experience because due to its full resort amenities around. And the water temperature is actually rather warm. It is around 21-22 degrees in late July, and as mentioned before, what makes it unique are wildlife sightings like bison in a closed up area, and also bears maybe just minutes away from the beach. Good, let's move on to the next beach on the list, which is the Minnedosa Lake. It is right here on the list. Not that many pictures here, but that doesn't matter. There you go. Where is it? It's rather far below for the province. It's a special place. It offers Manitoba's first 100% floating water park. So another lake with a water park. So as you see, I've presented in each province one lake that has a water park because that's such a great thing for families, and it is doable for kids of all ages mostly. Of course, with toddlers, you might not want to go there. Kids must be able to walk around on these inflatable water parks. And it is a mellow, uncrowded town beach with campgrounds and playground just next by. And some of the cons here are it is a rather small beach and you need to pay a water park ticket in extra, but it is a shallow water reservoir, so it means it's warm. It's in the mid-20s on a hot July, so also something that might be a pro for some of you. And what makes it unique, this place, is the big city. It feels like a big city aqua fun at small town prices. So overall, a good win for the budget overall. And just to keep give you an idea about the water park, just hit up Splash Water Park Minnedosa. Hopefully I said that correctly, to get an idea of the area and also of the water park. And if you need to know more about it, just check out the webpage. And the cool thing is, maybe we can see here some more. No, there you go. There you get some. You don't see any pictures, but here, look at that. You don't see much. No, we don't. Let's leave it that way. Anyway, it's a great way and a great idea for a lot of fun for you and your kids. And now we're gonna move on. I don't want to prolong this video too much. I have been thinking to add a secret tip to this video, and I indeed found one, a secret tip and a secret idea or hidden gem. But actually it's not just one. There are several hidden gems with that last tip I give you. So what is the last tip? So as you might know or heard of, Lake Winnipeg is one of the 6 biggest lakes in Canada, and as such you might expect something that is so big that it offers some great beaches. And indeed there are several great beaches at Lake Winnipeg. And what makes it unique with the beaches at Lake Winnipeg, the lake is so huge that you feel yourself at the beach of a sea. It's like an inland sea, if you want to say so, just without the soul. And even because to its size it has its own tides, and that makes it a really special feeling. There are tons of beaches around. The ones that are famous are Hecla Island, Gimli Beach, Grand Beach, and also Patricia, Lake Beach, Provincial Park. There's some great beaches, a lot of sands, stretches very long, nice water. Should be warm enough to swim. I don't remember the water temperatures anymore, but I guess they're around 21, 22 degrees. One of the things you need to pay attention though is around the border is for blue-green algae advisories in late summer, which means you can't swim at these spots. At some beaches like the Grand Beach, it can get crowded on nice weekends or during holiday season. And as mentioned, what these lakes makes unique is the fact that it feels like at the sea. So still craving this shoreline bliss? Then tap the playlist popping out or popping up afterwards to binge watch the best beaches in BC or on Vancouver Island. And if you need more insights or just another few tips or itineraries, then also check out the videos that are coming up just afterwards for more ideas for yourself. And hopefully I'll see you on the next adventure or maybe on the next beach, who knows? And with that, have a great day. Cheers and goodbye.